Welcome back to episode 2 of my survival world. I have been pretty busy in between the last episode. If you did catch the last episode, essentially what we did was go through everything that I've done so far in the world. I also ran through some plans I had for what we wanted to do coming up in the episodes, this one in particular. I've done some stuff in between all of this on a Twitch stream. It was pretty much just my bee farm. I'll run through that with you. The plans were to use the honey block for a tree farm, which we've also done. Alright guys, so this is the bee farm that I built up during my live stream. It took quite a few hours. I've got some clips of it that I might just mash together right here. So I hope you enjoyed that clip. The idea was to just give you a quick rundown. I didn't want to get into too much detail, so I thought I'd show you a very quick montage of it. This is the basic workings of it. Now I do think the design is from Ilmango. It's the one he's used with the bottles. So this is just the honey farm. My plan eventually is to put one of these on the other side to have them symmetrical. I'm not really done with it either. It's still a little bit messy. I haven't completed it because I still haven't got enough glass bottles to go around to all the dispensers, so it's not really running at full capacity, and I got what I needed out of it anyway, which is the honey blocks. So the reason I even wanted those in the first place was to build a tree farm. We'll go have a look at that in a minute, but I did want to get your opinion on this and kind of find out if there's anything I should do with it. It's still like very low in detail. I'm not really a good builder, so I don't really know anything about that. Right, so with these guys, they've been here for not too long. I kind of moved them so I can make space where the tree farm needs to be. I don't want them kind of getting in the way once I had already done everything. So they're here. They need to go in their own little enclosure. I was going to go for just a standard setup for functionality, but considering that I put in work, a little bit of work on this, and I'm going to do the same over here, I might as well put it in a good enclosure. But again, I'm not really good at designing stuff, so if anyone has any ideas, let me know below. I might consider something. I've seen some things online, but I'm not too sure. The other thing was, considering I'm making this kind of like a farm animal kind of area, I guess. I don't think bee's an animal, but seeing as though it's the entity area, let's call it. I'm going to put maybe a cow farm around here too. I don't really want to worry too much about that because the main thing I really needed was these guys and these guys. So now that they're here, we're all good. So going back to the original thought that I had, the point of the honey blocks was to get honey to get stuff for the tree farm. Now I'm going to show you the tree farm. I'm going to come back to the tree farm actually because I want to show you the time lapse that I did. So it's the first time using the replay mod, so I thought I'd give it a go. Let me know what you think. It's going to be difficult. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the third person time lapse. I spent a little bit of time on it. It's my first time using it, so I thought um, I didn't want to mess around with it too much. I thought I'd keep it kind of simple. The music and stuff, let me know what you guys think about it, because I like it, the whole time lapse thing. I know I put 2 at the beginning of the episode, but I kind of wanted to get them out of the way. I hope that's okay. If you want me to change anything, if you guys have got any ideas, let me know. But as it stands, I want to show you the tree farm itself. So, like I said, you might have seen something like this from Ilmango. I've used pretty much the same concept as in. The thing that I done was just to make it a little bit more simple. If you have a little look, kind of around here, it's not very much going on. Mostly just redstone, a few repeaters, a clock for the dispenser, and maybe this is the most complicated part, which is a block elevator. So as soon as a sapling grows on it, it will push the tree up and push it into this chamber over here. Now what I'm going to do, actually, let me just, if I can show you guys. So let me get rid of this. So I haven't attached this to anything just yet. It's going to be flowing into a TNT blast chamber of some sort. I've been working on one on Twitch for past couple of days. I've gotten most of it down, and really just the timing of the TNT is the only thing I've got left. Once I've done that, I'll probably put that maybe somewhere here, or I may put it even in the middle and then put the concrete factory and the cobblestone maker right over here. The problem with the chambers is that once you build them, you're going to have to get all these different inputs coming in. So you have to kind of make it a little bit more flexible and have things going in different directions, and it requires a lot of zero-ticking pistons. It becomes really messy, so we'll take care of that in a little while, and we're probably going to dress this up too. So now that I've gotten, let me get rid of these two actually, and then we'll give this a go. This is all really rough and tough because I haven't actually had much time to play it since I made this. So I'm going to give you a quick breakdown. So I would usually stand somewhere over here. Let's try that again. So I would usually stand right there. And the problem with this is it's not really AFKable. You can make it AFKable. You would need probably a script for it where you can hold down shift, because you need to be shifting down in order to hit the dispenser and place a sapling. Now, once that happens, this is great. There we go. It does move a lot faster than this. It's the problem with it at the moment was that maybe it's the first sapling it's growing and the light level's not so great. I haven't really fine-tuned it yet. I've done a little bit of experimenting on my creative world, and I thought of most of the design there, and then I thought, you know what, I always spend so much time doing everything in the creative world and then coming back to here just to finish it all off, and I thought, you know what, it'd be more interesting if we can just mess around with it in survival, because it's a little bit more of a challenge, right? You don't have the opportunity to fly around and place blocks as you feel like. So I'm going to give it a go. At the moment, I'm pretty sure this is totally fine. In fact, I might do one more demonstration quickly. Let's see this. That's 2 for 2 so far. Let's not do that again. Alright. Oh, do you know what? I can't do this again. So until I've got somewhere to put these blocks, there's not really too much I can do. I can get rid of these two just for now. And then right. So so we stand here. I'll hit one. It should grow in a second. Now the second one will be significantly quicker. Also, I thought, there you go. So that's kind of the rate it needs to go at. I need it to go slow because this push down system here is not very fast. So it can only go at a certain speed. You want the tree logs to be delayed as much as they can so it can get all the logs through. This seemed like the appropriate amount of delay. Now again, this will probably go into a central TNT blast chamber, maybe here. I might put it underground, I might put it above, and then put it on display kind of. I'm not too sure. So what do you guys think? if you guys want a tutorial, I can do one. It's really straightforward. One of the reasons I actually did this again was to make it Litematica friendly. So I can take a schematic of it, and then you guys can literally just place the blocks as they should be. There's only one adjustment I'll make, but I'll put there needs to be these obsidian blocks on the side to stop it from pushing in whilst you're building it. I'll put those in the schematica if you'd like, and that way you can just remove them once you build everything up. One of the things I don't think I've already showed you guys is the my slime farm. I built this very early on in the game. You can see it's very rough and tough. I don't usually like to build my builds like this, but I kind of wanted to get whatever I could get at the time. And that's the slime balls that's just kind of shown up whilst I've been in and around the area. And I've got a double chest of slime blocks as it is. I don't really use that many right now. They do come in useful I use them for building blocks, and not building blocks, sorry, for support blocks. Because they're easy to put up with, you don't need a tool to insta-mine them. But the inside's looking a bit rough, so, and I've actually only done a couple layers because I didn't really care at the time. So what I'm going to do, I will build up probably another 4 or 5 layers. I don't know how many they say is worth actually going to. I'm going to build up a few layers and then I will decorate at the same time. At the moment, this isn't maybe focus number 1, but I wanted to show you guys so you can maybe give me some advice on this too. I keep asking you guys for advice, but I'm not the best builder, and I wonder if anyone's watching this, you know, people are probably a lot better than I am. There's also a lot of like minor maintenance to do around the base too. I've got this old carrot farm which I don't really need or use anymore. I'm gonna probably tear this down and reform the landscape. This area I've had for a little while. I don't really use it anymore because I got most of the cactus dye that I wanted. That was a zero-tick sugarcane farm, which I'm going to tear down now because of the update coming up in 1.16. I'd rather get things ready for that one instead of wasting my time with zero-ticks. And then there is the beloved netherwort farm, which once you get like a decent amount of netherwort, you don't really ever need it again. I might, when I'm going to build a whole brewing area with auto brewers. I've got this one going over here for splash potions of weakness. Ooh, so we got a mob in here. Is in it? Maybe. I've got these for splash potions of weakness for my villager breeder over here. Now I'm gonna probably tear that down and move that to an appropriate location. The problem at the moment is that I want to do so many different things, but I never know where to start. And then I don't like to do many projects and continue it for a long time. This one here was on hold for the tree farm because I needed all the wood for the chests for the hoppers that are going to go in here. The place is going to be probably bigger than I've actually made it right now too. Guys, with that, I think I'm going to sign out. I know my length of my videos are shorter than most people's videos, but I like to keep it pretty simple. I don't want to bombard you with loads of extra stuff. If you would like longer formats, if you guys think if you're interested in it, you're interested in watching more of it, I can make them longer. I do have loads of stuff to show, but it kind of gets to a point where I feel like I'm just putting stuff in for no reason. So let me know down in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.